in combat sports, there generally seems to be two types of cornermen. There seems to be the cornerman that, good, well done. Sit back, breathe, that's it, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Add some water. Right, we're losing this fight. We are down, but there's still 2 rounds left. And there's the other sort of cornerman, what's normally a little bit more like this. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? You're getting smashed up out there. You're losing this fight. Come on, wake up, William, wake up. Now, what cornerman do you think you should be? What cornerman is best for your fighters? Was it number 1? A little bit more chilled and relaxed, making sure you're breathing correctly. I didn't mention any techniques or tips there. Still gives good techniques and tips in between corner, but he's a lot more of a calmer demeanour. Or should you be like number 2, who's a lot more aggressive, telling you to get on with it, but still giving good, nice tips? What corner do you think you should be like? Number 1 or number 2? The answer actually is, believe it or not, is it depends on your fighter. You need to be both. Sometimes you need to be both, even in between the corners of how the fight is going. Now, I've got 2 people fighting this weekend. I've got my daughter fighting, and I've got one of my longest students fighting, who trains with me twice a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. So as you can imagine, we've got a good bond, a good relationship. Now, my friend is more of the first one. I know his style, the way he fights, he needs to be calm and relaxed. The more relaxed I could keep him, the more I could tell him to smile, the more he has that hands down, nice flowy sort of style about him. The more relaxed he is, the more better he can compete. Now, don't get me wrong. If it come down to the last round and that wasn't working for him and he needed to be more aggressive, then maybe I'd be more like number 2 and tell him to get on with it, get him riled up a bit and tell him to go out there and give it some. But 90% of the time, I know if he's in a more calmer, relaxed state, he's going to fight so much more better. Now, the other hand, my daughter, she fights better when she's aggressive. She's still technically good. She doesn't go over the top, going too wild. She don't lose too much control. But she is one of these people where sometimes it takes her getting hit to get into the fight. So sometimes, obviously, I'm not going to start hitting her before the fight, but I need to get her a bit more wild up, yeah? I need to tell her, it's on, it is showtime, it's all or nothing. She needs to be aggressive, needs to go out there and be firm and get the job done. So, the whole point of this video is just to say that there are 2 different types of cornermen, but sometimes it's very, very, very good to be more than one or the other, depending on the relationship you have with your fighter. That's why it's so important to try and know your fighters, try and get on with them and try and work out what is best for them. Sometimes you might be wrong as well. I've had this before. I've had a fighter who he seemed like more of an aggressive fighter. He seems his fitness was unbelievable. I was never worried about him gassing out in a fight, so I wanted him to turn it on a lot more in fights. So I used to try and get him wild up. But what I didn't realise is he suffered really badly with his nerves before fights. Even though he kept it quiet, he suffered really badly with his nerves, and that's why he didn't always perform as well. When I started trying to get him to be more relaxed and pick his shots, he actually fought a lot better. So, sometimes you could be wrong as a coach, but sometimes you could be right. Now, as a fighter, if you feel like your coach is always too aggressive, but you feel like you want more of a calmer coach in your corner, or vice versa, that's something you need to try and have the conversation with your coach about. It's not always the most easiest conversation to have with them, but just say to them, can we try and mix it up a bit this time? Can you try and wear me up a little bit more? I feel like I can compete better. Or again, like I said, vice versa. Just be open-minded, because your coach might already realise that he feels you might fight better a different way to what you think you can. So it's just a discussion you need with your coach, and it's just practice and a learning curve. The grappling dummy you see me acting the Cornerman with, this is another one. This is the kids' small, smarty grappling dummy. They do an extra large and a medium size. I do not know how I run my martial arts gym without these. These have been an absolute godsend. They're great for demonstrating on. They're great for if there's odd numbers, someone can work on the dummy for a little while and keep rotating round. If you train by yourself, you can stick on videos on your TV to go through and practice them on the grappling dummy. There's so many reasons why you should go get a smarty grappling dummy, and I have 5% off. So I'll leave that in the comments down below or in the description. Go check that out. Use my discount code WILL2FIGHT5.